Or what's happening?
Waiting, marinating,
Bacon.
quarantining.
You got your earpiece on?
Huh?
You got an earpiece on?
Uh-uh.
You need an earpiece. It sounds it's a slight bit of feedback.
Is that for me? That's for me?
Is it me, Caesar? You hear a little bit of I don't know.
I hear everything good on my end.
Yeah, mine's is fine too.
Hey y'all, Alex said, "Hey y'all."
Hey,
Hey,
Alex.
we're in YouTube and Zoom live right now. I'm trying to get you on. I'll call you back. Goodbye.
Hi, Alex.
Hey, Alex, how are you? If you guys are out there and you can hear us fine, just real quickly, just comment. Day 342 of quarantine, guys. How do you guys feeling?
Mm.
Day 300. It's it's not. Oh my gosh. I almost believed you.
Ballroom throwbacks on Bigo would be cute. Guys, make sure you guys follow Sinia. She's actually on Bigo. What's your name on Bigo?
Miss Braxton.
Yeah, check out Miss Braxton. She's actually on Bigo, guys. Check her out on there. I am currently not on there. Hey, Mr. Redbone773, how are you? Chelsea Brown said, "What's good?"
What's
Wait,
poppin', Chelsea?
hi Chelsea. Because I want to explain Big O to me. What is that? I've seen it, but I don't know what it is.
Yeah, so now you have Bigo, so kind of explain to them what is this Bigo craze everybody is like going crazy
Oh, really? I'm like,
about.
okay. I mean, it's just like kind of another form of like Zoom, but there's like different activities, different rooms. It's kind of like a virtual chat room.
Mhm.
Like all the girls are on, well, not all the girls, but a lot of the girls are on there. And, we just go in different rooms and have different panel discussions. They play games. It's fun. Kelly's on there, Asia, all the girls is on there. Miss London, I'll be on a lot of her panels. We debate about like rap and just have fun, entertain each other while we're in this craziness right now. So it's really cool. And you can make money.
Is it easy? Is it easy to learn?
I mean, well, it's like they have this thing where
Mhm.
they have families, not houses, but families. So if you become a part of a family, your family will kind of groom you to, come up a bit quick. But other than that, you have to learn the ropes on your own.
So do you win points or something for your family? Or how does that work? Like the games you
Well, it's a full situation, and I think you all need to definitely venture into it because I see that you both are interested. And it's really cool. You already know I don't even do stuff like that. So if I'm on it, it has to be cool. It's really cool. It's fun, especially for right now. What are you doing?
They said, Alice said, yes, Kelly is hooked on the Bigo. I don't
Honey,
even
she's making her change. She's making her change. She's not hooked. She's making her
everyone is
change.
on there. Bobby Ray Lee said, love my mama Sanaya.
I love you too, Barbie Lee. Kisses. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Cheeks
Sanaya, isn't
kisses.
her birthday coming up? Yes, her birthday is this week. Her
oh,
birthday, her birthday is Wednesday, correct?
Thursday.
Thursday,
Thursday.
the
But
23rd, guys. All you guys out there that want to send love,
oh, oh.
hey y'all,
See,
showing love.
Bigo, see, that's what's cute about Bigo. They could throw stuff at you. Like they can throw like just it's the beatest thing. Go get your life.
really?
Jack just did a virtual ball on there.
Yes. Two. He did two actually.
Updates on MC Deborah. How is MC Deborah doing? She is doing well. Last I checked and asked about her. McCloudy Klowski says, Sanaa, you have a lovely set of breasts. They love
Oh.
your breasts.
I love that.
No, she's actually a Taurus. Happy birthday, Mother Braxton. Yes, y'all can definitely show her love on her Catch app. You guys are so sweet. Oh, Yes, be humble. Show her love. That's
What?
yes. Your niece's birthday that day too. Okay, great. I will put her Cash App in the comments afterwards, guys, so you can definitely, guys, show her love. That is so sweet to you. Sweet. We love you guys. Did you guys? Alec is laughing. Did you guys watch Housewives tonight? What did you guys think of that? The finale.
Oh, I didn't see it yet.
I was on Bingo Live, so I missed it.
You ain't missed much.
Well,
how do you guys feel about the reunion going to be on basically this? Okay. Varick Lamar Gordon said, I love you guys, Haven and Sinia. He loves you.
Love you too. How you all holding up out there? Hope
everybody out here that's on here, yeah. How you guys doing? How you guys feeling? Neva Smile said, I'm a straight female, but I love the gay community.
We love you too.
Oh,
Dean Caulfield said, happy birthday, mother.
Thank you, boo.
Yes, her Cash App will be in the comments, guys. Love Ballroom. Hello. Just tuning in. I'm bored as fuck. Yeah, so many people is definitely bored as fuck. That's Demetrius X. Shania, I have not seen you since the Sound Factory bar.
Who that ain't seen me since the Sound Factory? That's a long time. Been a long time since I looked into your eyes. Been a long time, been a long time.
Listen, so wait, girl, I got stopped by the time of that Greece trip. Just boring this season. I'm waiting for New York City again, though. Well, Potomac look like it's going to be turned up, guys. So make sure you tune into that May 3rd.
Alec, I think that was the last.
They waiting for New York City or what?
Of Housewives.
New York City's back, baby. 2 episodes in.
How you feel about Garcelle on Beverly Housewives?
Beverly House, it's going to be sickening.
Shayla says, Sinia, you look gorgeous.
My niece? That's my niece?
Shayla Orlean Davis.
Thank you, Shayla. Thank you.
Somebody said, wow, not the Sound Factory bar.
You know. Wasn't that the tea, though? It was the vibe. It was a mood.
Bobby Ray said, mother, we got to hook up and do shade and throw shows. Let's be
beyond.
Door, but who's catering?
You know we have to conjure for sure.
Yes, the MJ Lounge may be coming to Bigo. Yes, I was trying to get Jason on here, but he was actually out in the street right now. So, Haven, tell them about your YouTube channel. Hey. You started your own YouTube channel, finally, something you've been wanting to do a long time.
I did.
You've been filming a lot of content. So tell everybody how to, you're just so humble. Just tell everyone how to find your YouTube channel. Tell everybody what your channel about and what have you kind of created so far.
So far, guys, we have Craven Thy Haven. Funny story about the name. So my uncle here a few years ago, he always jokes around. So he's like, yes, the people are craving for the haven. They're craving. So like, I created this channel, and of course, that's the name I decided to go with. I felt that it was short and that it was catchy. Basically, what the channel is lifestyle wardrobe channel for both men and women. That's just going to teach you daily tips and tricks to up your day, and just things that I've learned throughout my professional career in wardrobe styling and being a part of different things. So every Thursday, new content will be uploaded. Some surprise videos here and there. I just did a really sentimental COVID video too after one of my friends passing. So yeah, check it out. Craven Thy Haven on YouTube.
Again, say that so they can go. I want everyone that's on here right now watching, make sure you go subscribe to his channel right now. Let's support each other. It's a different channel. It's not the everyday channel you see on here. So make sure you guys check it out. Again, what is it? Craven Thy Haven?
Craven Thy Haven. CRAVIN Thy Haven. And Thy Haven on Instagram too.
THYHAVEN. Again, go subscribe as we speak to Craven Thy Haven. Make sure you comment and subscribe. Support each other. So let me ask the both of you, because both of you are usually 9-to-5ers. How are you guys dealing? What are the downsides and the upsides to this pandemic right now for you guys?
Wow. You go, Haven. Are you gonna go?
I'll let you go first. Go ahead.
Well, the realization is that it's deeper than the 9 to 5 thing because it's so beyond that.
Mm.
We have lost thousands of lives. We're still quarantined in a house. I mean, it's so many people have lost their jobs. I mean, it's like wow. It's you can't really wrap your psyche around it. I mean, it's just like so. As far as work, I mean, graciously, I'm still employed. I'm so happy, but it's just like that's the last thing that you can really kind of. I'm grateful for it, but it's like it's so the world will never be like we'll never. The norm is not the norm anymore. It's a new norm that we'll be going into. So
Again, I think it goes way past the 9 to 5. Again, like Auntie was saying, but I think that it's kind of put everything in a completely different perspective. Not only people losing their jobs, but I can't watch the news because my anxiety is already really bad. And going back to like the hundreds and thousands of lives lost, 10 people is more than enough for me. And these are people that left family behind, that have had dreams, passions, and goals, and and just out of nowhere, it's over. It's a reality check, and it's also a wake up call. I think in my quarantine, I've had the time, of course, to like reevaluate a lot of things. And that was one of the things I stated in my video I uploaded today was you should come out of this quarantine a more open person, a better person mentally, and just have the willingness to be open and helpful. You know, I think another wake up call for me is I'm also blessed to be able to work from home, but and still calling clients and speaking with people over the phone. Um, and hearing them speak about losing loved ones and stuff like that, there's really no way that you can judge that conversation. It just gets it has to be more of a human touch. It can't be about business. So I don't know. A lot of things are put in perspective.
A lot of commentary to what you guys just said. Guys, yeah, you can keep your questions coming. We'll get as many answers as possible. Um, do y'all both personally know anyone affected by the corona or has passed away from the coronavirus?
yeah.
Yeah, I think that everyone knows someone or has someone connected to that lost to the corona or have been affected by the corona, to be honest with you. Neva said, I work at Chanel and it's so sad. Chanel as in the store, yes. Chanel isn't going to be the same. Chanel isn't going to be the same again.
It'll come back. Everything will make a comeback. Trust.
Oh,
Chanel isn't going to be the same again. No more buying handbags.
Fun fact.
This too.
Fun fact.
No more buying handbags. It's going to be so bad.
Fun fact for you guys. China just was released out of quarantine, and Hermes's first day open in China made $2.5 million on their first day open. So I best believe that after the quarantine, people are definitely going to be out.
Okay, guys, let's not battle in the comments now.
Are they battling? No.
Devin Dorsey said, Haven, you are so beautiful. I can hardly look at you. Sinia, they said it's just like something out of a movie. It's just unreal.
Truly.
Alex said, I feel you, Naya. It's been very strange being able to work very much reduced pay while all this is going on. It's scary. And Haven, I can't watch it either. I listen to NPR podcasts though. Demetrius said, why is Chanel even open? That is not essential.
Chanel is not open.
They said the Fab Girls still need their goodies, Demetrius. Oh, my bad. Listen, that's my bread and butter.
I believe that most of the luxury brands are also working from home, and have operational people in-house at certain locations and states that are doing e-commerce stuff.
Timothy Tobias, I think this is Tim Lambert, if I'm correct, said, thank God some of us still got our 9-to-5 jobs. It's so sad for those who lost employment. Naya, I'm very much looking forward to seeing you again at our next coalition meeting.
Amen. Love you, Tim.
Demetrius X said, girl, goody. The only goodies I need is a damn bottle, music, and able to go out and walk to clear my mind. Alec, amen to that, Haven. I just hope that our country gets more in touch with the human side, and especially, hopefully, 45 will be gone soon.
Okay.
This is little Kevin. He loves you. We love you too. You say you love all three of us.
Hey, Kev.
Love you too, Kevin. Stay safe.
And a nice stiff dick. Okay, McKinney Klowski.
Oh.
Not right now. Make sure you maintain your social distancing, guys.
Yes, you must.
Have y'all heard about Pizzagate and what's going on in Hollywood?
Huh?
Okay.
You have to reiterate on that.
Pizzagate.
You have to reiterate on that, guys. And that stimulus plus unemployment increase will all restore the economy soon enough. But you guys also have to understand that the economy is going to be shaken for a while after this. It's not going to be. And luckily, some people were placed on furlough and quote unquote promised their jobs back. But as we all know, with the loss of the economy, many people would not be, unfortunately, not getting the jobs back right away. So it's not that simple. And, you know, that's why, go ahead.
No, you go. That's why. Go ahead.
And that's why, you know, a lot of people making jokes about them stimulus checks, but, you know, that's why that stimulus check, as we all know, was important to some people, because even though it wasn't a large amount of money, it was something to help, because a lot of people right now are suffering financially. Go ahead now.
But I want people to just open their minds to, you know, yes, we're going to struggle financially, but whoever has the grace to make it out on the other side of this, that's like a reward in it all. You know, I mean, you get a chance to rebuild from there. There's people that are not making it to the other side. They're not here. So I just hope people are more focused on being healthy and being present and being more human and affectionate and learning and knowing that this happened to kind of get us more present in this world. I mean, we're so wrapped up in social media. We're so wrapped up texting, you know, Facebook, and nothing's personable anymore. So I'm not saying that's exactly why this happened, but that is definitely part of the reasons. And I hope that people are looking at that.
But how can we change that right now when, because of the quarantine and because of what's going on, people are relying on social media to get through the day, to get through the night, to get through the time. So how can we change that when social media has been a big thing for many people to get through these times?
But we're using it differently now. We're using it to communicate and to come together. Before we were using it to attack and for other things, date hookups, you know, just different things. Now we're using it so we can come together, which is sad. When we had freedom to come out, we weren't checking on each other. It wasn't about that. When we can just go to each other's houses, you know, or just pick up the phone and call. It wasn't about that. You shoot them a text then, or you see that they're living great on the gram, so I ain't got to check in on her because she's good on the gram. She just got back from LA. You know, she's doing good. You know, but I think that now we're actually checking on each other now through these apps and through these, you know, functions in social media now.
And I think also because everyone's moving so fast, or then used to moving so fast. I mean, I can contest, I've honestly had some conversations with people that I probably would have never conversed with because of the quarantine, and they're actually like really cool people. So
I've seen a lot of people that wasn't speaking also make up during this time too.
Oh yeah.
Okay, they said a lot of celebrities in Hollywood are doing human trafficking and they are being locked down. They said to look up the documentary on YouTube called Out of the Shadows. I will definitely check that out.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Alex said, very true, Caesar. It was definitely a huge blessing. Luckily, everybody is in this together. They said, well said, mommy. This is definitely a reset. Joshua said, amen, Sinia, pure facts. Treat people with kindness during this time.
Yes.
I got a question for you guys. What do you think about them trying to open up certain parts of the country so early? Did you guys hear about that?
Of course. I feel like some places where I've been checking out the map of places with very low cases, and I get what they're trying to do. But the thing is, and myself and Sinia have talked about it a couple of times, even when they open it back up, I'm not in a rush to get right out there either, because at the end of the day, look what happened. I talked about it earlier. Look what happened in Florida. Did you guys hear about Florida?
They opened the beach up.
They opened them beaches up and everybody ran to the beaches, and then overnight they
was giving this. And it was given.
To me, which is like, it's kind of scary because as soon as like the gates opened, everybody came and wanted to flood out. Yes, it definitely is too soon to open anything, but people are doing better with listening. But so many people have, what we all have, was not listening and was still, I just seen a video on Facebook of them partying last week in Philadelphia. They was at a party, and the only person that had a mask on was the person filming the party. So a lot of people are not adhering to the rules right now.
But do you also think, like, as a country that, because if you notice, a lot of other countries, like, their shit was like locked down, like you couldn't do anything. Do you think that I know America's about money and government's usually about greed and stuff like that? I personally think, in my opinion, is that they want to open things up for the people who are adamant about running out of their house because they don't care. They don't care about people dying. They don't care about, to them, it's all a money thing. The more
well, yeah, that piggybacks off what they're saying right here. Alex said, this makes me sick and have to work. He has to work with so many ultra conservative, closed-minded bigots, and they have to hear about Fox News propaganda all day, every damn day. The government, they feel, is acting like the economy is more important than human life.
Yes, they are.
Mm-hmm.
But that's always been the way. That's nothing new.
Kevin said, my girlfriend's having a birthday party as we speak currently.
What?
On Zoom.
McKitty Klasky said, Trump saw what happened when they did it in China. It happened to us. He's intentionally trying to kill us.
No, I don't think.
Nia, where did you get your rack done? Please send information, phone number, need mine done as soon as this is over.
My unit?
Your rack, your breast.
Oh, my bags.
What have you guys seen on Netflix? What's been the thing that you've watched on Netflix or on TV that has really caught your attention during this crazy time?
I watched so many things. Watch you on TV. You go first.
Well, I've watched Money Heist from the beginning.
Love it.
It was freaking amazing, beyond amazing. I watched Ozark season 3. That was awesome. I've seen a lot of little things here and there, but those are like the two standout things that I've watched, I can say. Oh, and I watched All American, which was really good too. The writing on that show was excellent. That's pretty much what I've watched as far as series go.
If you guys haven't watched Altered Carbon, you have to check that out.
I've always seen it, but I never did it. I never watched it though.
Really good.
They said watch Too Hot to Handle. Yes, Little Fires Everywhere. I've been watching it every week. That's really good with Kerry Washington and Reese Witherspoon. That's really good too.
I haven't seen that yet.
Everybody's saying Money Heist is excellent. Yes, it is. What's up, Jersey Finest? You are a Triangle supporter. How are you?
Yes, Jersey Finest.
Shout out to all of my Triangle viewers. I know you guys are frustrated, but we had safety at first. We will be doing some stuff with limited cast slowly but surely. But we are here strong. We had to keep everybody safe. So we'll thank you guys for just waiting. And we would definitely deliver the hottest 6 episodes of season 5, the last 6 episodes. So please stay tuned. Thank you, guys. Thank you. What did you guys think of Tiger King? Did y'all watch that?
I haven't seen it yet.
I thought that shit was a mess from beginning to end. That's what I thought it was a fucking mess. I know Sinai watched this too. Clark Sisters, what did you think about that?
Awesome.
Yes, it was.
Awesome sauce.
I have to see it.
Definitely a blessing we needed at this time.
Dia Sharp said, I personally like watching things with Black people in it. Representation is important for me.
I live.
Boomerang is really good too. I've been watching that. That's really good. I got to watch the 2nd episode of Insecure later on.
Oh, yes. It's on now, actually. Damn it.
They said sex parties ain't canceled. Bitches been doing that and sneaking that in.
Well, good luck.
Okay.
Yeah, I was tempted to go to a sex party last week, but then I thought about it, wondering they probably won't even have masks.
Oh, wow. Good for you. What?
Best thing that could happen this time is Beyonce dropping an album. She came out of hiding. Where's the music?
Not now. Not right now.
Let me tell you something. She's somebody y'all that would never win. If she dropped an album right now, they would say she was wrong. So I mean, they would find a way. They would love it, but then the haters would have an issue.
Not now is no. Now is not the time for her. And Kelly just dropped something. Let Kelly just have her little,
Yeah, coffee is really good. What's up, G?
G.
We'll do the next one. G said, "Come on, Cheetah Print."
You into it, G?
G, we would be doing the next one with you because I know you're going to be hilarious on here.
G.
Hooray for you. Have y'all heard about the IG live strip clubs? Not surprised, to be honest.
Yeah.
Now, y'all know there's a lot of beehivers on here, guys. Be careful.
What they saying now?
They said Beyonce's too busy with Hove and the witch doing spirits, cooking, research.
Probably so.
Is that thing for real about sex parties? Listen, you got to ask the people.
I don't believe them. They just being funny.
Sinia, did you hear Toni Braxton's new song?
I did.
What do you think about it?
I love anything Toni do. I love.
Yes, the numbers are climbing, guys.
Are we climbing, darling?
They said, I hate Kelly doesn't get recognized until she started taking her clothes off. Either way, she's a talented young lady.
Kelly is actually famous overseas. She's like bigger than Beyonce overseas. They love her. They love her. Like in Australia, they love her.
Kevin said she's too busy. Oh, yeah, y'all better defend B. Y'all don't play. She's too busy being a wife and mother.
Exactly. They know what it is.
Yes, Toni does have a new song.
Yes.
What's the name?
Sinia, what is your dream man?
That somebody asked that?
What's your dream man?
Dream man?
Yes, what's your dream man?
Well, to be honest with you guys.
Here we go. We gave y'all the warm up. Let's get it going.
I'm not really into that. I'm just like so focused on life. Like if a dream man comes, he comes, but I don't have a dream man. That's not something I dream of a man. I love being single and being just, you know. So.
If you could create your man from clay.
Who, me?
You. If you could
you can't really do this with me because I told you I'm not into creating or dreaming men. It's just.
But I want you for a moment, Sinia. See, we go through this all the time. I would like for you for a moment to just step outside of yourself for a moment.
How do I do that?
If you would, well, you know, you gotta just sometimes just think outside the box. Oh, you guys are going to get a little peeking of me and her. Solange had a baby. I'm not sure.
No.
Miss Braxton is very sweet. Her family is cool too.
Thank you.
Okay, so stepping outside of yourself, what kind of man could you, if you view Sinia with?
You talking about me?
Yes.
I don't.
What is one celebrity that you think you could see yourself with?
I'm really. I really can't answer this question. Just like I can't answer it when we're alone.
Sinia said, "This ain't Build-A-Bear."
No, I don't. It's just I'm real. You know. I mean, as long as you've known me, I've never been in a relationship.
Guys, never had a relationship.
That speaks volumes right there.
Never.
Never. I'm very firm.
Okay, well let's do it. Why have you never had a relationship? Let's do it.
Because I'm very firm and I'm very stern and I don't play no games.
Okay, so what do you consider games? What are games that men play that you're not with?
I'm just like the line. I think communication is so important, and I think that women are they're so not women. I won't say women. I just say some people period. I won't say women. I'll generalize it. Some people are just so pressed to be in a relationship. So I really pride myself off of loving myself enough to be with me being enough, me not needing anything to complete me, like me being enough. So anything that comes, it has to make me feel 10 times better than I already feel, because I feel amazing alone. So it's really hard for me to build somebody because I wouldn't build a man on a physical. It's more about his inside. It's more about who he is as a character, how he makes me feel. You know, I need to be totally loved unconditionally, more than I love me, if that's possible, if that makes sense.
So let me ask you this.
I love that answer.
What are hold on, because there's a lot of comments, but I have to ask some questions. What are some things that men do that you know of, and it could be from, since you never had a relationship, but you've counseled people, you talk to people, you've seen many relationships. What are some things, for example, that men do that you just not with it? You're just not playing around with it.
Having several relationships, trying to get you to pay for stuff. I got to pull up on that one. Just
shaking your purse.
Shaking your purse. What I don't like, I hate a man that doesn't have control of his sex drive. I hate a man that looks at me like a sex object. Every time I come around, they want to touch on me and feel on me. And it's about, oh, you're so sexy. I hate it. I hate it. Mm-hmm. I hate to be just treated like property or a piece of me. Disgusting. One of my biggest pet peeves.
So has there ever been a time where you were close to having a relationship?
Ish. Mm-hmm.
And what went down? What happened to prevent you from that?
Either it just didn't work or I didn't take it serious enough. And I mean, I was young. I was in a different headspace. I wasn't the woman I am today that is willing to give and take a bit if in fact I found something that was worth it, you know. But I think I was selfish. I was a taker. I just wanted to take. So I wasn't really into putting back out. So I don't think a relationship could have really survived.
So you know how you just said you never was in a relationship? To you, is there anybody out there that could think maybe to them that y'all was in a relationship?
You
know what I'm saying though?
If they did, it would be like, I would say,
okay, hold on.
What they said.
A lot of feedback.
What he said.
They said you're only into into her family. Oh, no, they're talking about Beyonce. Sounds like Sinia is too. Sinia, yes, Sinia. Too many girls waste time fantasizing about men that don't even exist. King Kashmir said, "I see you, Sinia, with a rich white man from Dubai. Why can't there be an Arabic white man? Why can't there be an Arabic man from Dubai? Why do they have to be a white man?
Or why can't it be somebody from a farm or somebody, a construct? It can be just, it don't have to. See, I hate that people, it's like it always has to be the extravagant, always have to be perpetuated into the biggest and the grandest. And that's superficial, it's not real.
Devin Dorsey said, Haven, are you a top, bottom, or verse?
They coming straight at you, nephew.
If I'm into the person, I'm whatever they want me to be.
Oh,
good answer.
Work. Okay.
Good answer. Good answer, nephew.
G said, that's right, Auntie. Let them motherfucking know.
Yes.
Demetrius X said, I've never had a relationship either. God has someone special waiting for me. Yes, he does.
You know, when you
this is good.
When you speak in terms real quick about being in a relationship, I love everything Aunt was saying because I think being a Leo, I have those outlooks now. But it was different for me when I was younger because I was the type that was like moving to be in relationships and so because I did not know who I was. I think that now that I'm older and I'm a lot more mature, for me, that doesn't exist. The white man or I hate when people make sayings like that in general. But I don't know. I think that sometimes I feel that I'm too independent to be in a relationship. Like it'll be the smallest. Like I'll attempt. Like if somebody's like, "Hey, you know, let's go out. I'll attempt, but then the smallest thing just completely turns me because I don't need that. Like if I wanted to go out and get that, it's a want. It wouldn't be a need.
You don't want anything from nobody, basically.
Yeah, it's like.
Have you ever wanted a relationship tonight? They asked.
Of course, especially when I was younger. I think, you know what? That's what did it to me, actually. Good question, whoever asked that. I think that's what did it to me. You said Sherrod
Gerard,
first?
Gerard first asked.
Gerard first. Yes, I did. When I was younger, I wanted so many relationships because I was trying to fill a void within myself. And I've selected so many guys that did me wrong. They took my tenderness for granted and they did me wrong. But I was one, I won't get all into that. But long story short, I think that's what changed it for me. Like just,
Okay, they said would a few people, would you date Malik Yoba?
Who?
they said, what would I date Malik Yober?
Yes.
Um,
They said
I don't know him. I mean, would I go out on a date with him? I would go out on a date with him, but I don't know him. I don't know how we would gel, but I will go out on a date with him. And if it went great, we will do another date. But I can't, I'm just not that person that say, oh yes, I'll go out with him. I'm not pressed like that.
they said Malik, you clown, and nobody want those crusty lips.
Oh,
Um,
somebody, who did that? Who said that?
they said it, baby. They said this show right here is way better than Netflix. Relationships isn't a big deal. Gerard said, I think you can learn about yourself from being in a relationship.
Yeah.
G said, all my women who independent, throw them hands up at me. Some men just can't keep it real, not knowing who they are as a person, and they just can't talk.
The thing is, go ahead.
Pat says, baby, Sinia not shaking that purse, baby.
I think it takes, the thing is, I'm a alpha. I'm an alpha. I'm very, very stern and very strong. So it takes a certain type of man that can even get me the will to them to, and it's really hard. And then I'm forever changing. You know me, red hat. You know me. I'm a full dose. And just when you think you've had enough, another dose is coming.
I mean, I love when I love a person is so inspiring on so many levels. Joshua said, very true. You gotta have love for yourself before you love anyone else.
True.
Alex said, question, will there still be a return of the aftermath or even better, more like lost footage? I'm gonna be very honest with you. Sinia definitely knows this for a fact. There is tons of footage that's never aired. Unfortunately, Sinia and I over the years have talked about doing things and like doing it like, I've known you guys along with like Trevor Noah and like the Soup and things like that. Funny stuff. But as you know, this community doesn't take certain things funny like we would like them to. Because like we can look at something and, we find the comedic edge into it. So a lot of these things, unfortunately, would not be released now. But who knows in the future? We may just release all type of stuff one day. I have tons of stuff that we never aired. As far as the return of the aftermath, it depends on the night, depends on the ball, to be honest with you. That's just the truth. But Shanice is great. Oh, you want more footage from? Yes. G asked, I have a question. What's one thing you're all looking forward to after the quarantine if things going back to normal?
Getting dressed and going somewhere.
You, Naya?
Just actually seeing what the world is going to be like. Because I know it's not going to be the same. So that's what, from there, then you'll decide what it is that's important, because I just want to see what our world is after this.
So you know what I was thinking that's crazy the other day? Everything that's going on now, like literally 5 to 10 years from now, what's going on now will be like in a history book.
Yeah, this whole pandemic will definitely be in a history book.
That's crazy, right?
Haven, what is your ideal guy?
That's right. I got on. That's your turn now. Come on. Here you go.
Ideal guy. Well, I wouldn't necessarily say it has to be a guy because I'm a very open person.
These people,
come on, pansexual.
But I would say somebody, I don't know. That's a hard question to ask too, because I mean, back to like what my art was saying, I don't think that's not something I really look for. So if like you have to be able to do a lot, because I do a lot for myself. So if you can't, I don't know. That's why I don't really entertain stuff like that. I don't know. That's a hard question to ask. I don't have an ideal guy. Now, if it's some to answer the question, probably somebody that I'm able to learn from. But 9 times out of 10, most of the conversations I have, they're nowhere near on the conversation level of what I'm speaking. Because when it comes to like my work and then extracurricular things that I do, it doesn't add up. So I just don't entertain
Okay. They said if you go on a date with Malik, please bring him to Burt's Bees.
it.
Okay. They said, why can't you learn from yourself being single? Somebody said, wait for God to send the love. They said, Patient Peaceful said, when is Mercedes being deemed icon? I love these quarantine editions. Definitely would need more. The Triangle community is here for, we need content. I'm here for whatever you guys produce, support. They said, yes, can you please deem Mercedes after the quarantine? When it is our daughter's time, it will be her time. And you guys know when she does acknowledgement, it is deserved. So just wait for it whenever that happens. What Naya said, wondering what it will be like eating in restaurants whenever that is. That's one place I'm not in a rush to get back to, right away. At all.
Okay, Kevin, you like that?
Pat said, I hope that we can get universal health care out of this. Prayers, definitely great. What is my type, Caesar?
Oh.
Well,
There you go.
I love someone intelligent. I love someone that can deal with me. Anyone that knows me knows I am a lot. I'm very demanding. I work a lot. This is all realness. You know, I'm 41, going to be 42. And, you know, my wants and needs have definitely changed over the years. And I need somebody that can deal with me. If you're able to deal with me, kudos to you. I am a lot. I'm also an ambivert. I'm introverted, but I'm also can be very outgoing. It depends on what I feel. But, you know, I'm a hard worker. A lot of people cannot deal with somebody that works a lot. I'm consumed by my work. So if you can deal with me, that'll be wonderful. Very few people in my life can deal with me. Next question. Ooh. Oh, hold on. There's a lot of stuff coming through. Okay, this is for Sinia. They need advice. If your man has a small Peter, but treats you good, hey, everybody has wants and needs. They, you know, ask Sinia. Has a small Peter, but treats you good, but your side piece has a very, very big Peter and don't bother you much, but still wants your time. Who do you hang with on the quarantine?
This is a silly question. Well, the realization is that in this time, in this
hashtag just want to be happy.
In this very sad time, this person that has the big Peter would probably be a fun time, but you want to come out of this with someone that loves you and is going to treat you great and that you can be happy with. So if you want to be happy, I would be with the one with the small Peter. It would probably not be as fun, the sexual stuff, but you know, at least you'll have someone that truly loves you and is going to be good to you.
Can you have a lasting relationship with someone with a small Peter?
I mean, if they have a great sense of humor and there's other things where you connect, it's not all about that. That's important to some people.
Haven.
But
Haven, how do you Haven, did you not that face, Haven. Haven, how do you feel? Can you see something lasting with someone with a small Peter?
No.
No. Okay, that's pretty straight to the point, right now. No. Okay, next question. It's definitely going to be a new world. Hold on, because I gotta really go back. Hold on, let me go back. Sorry, guys, I have to. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff pulling up here. G said I'm going to build me a shoe house and get a bunch of cats. James Phillips says, Sinia, how did you survive so long in this lifestyle?
Ooh.
what you mean?
I guess, how did you make it? How are you still here about to celebrate another birthday in a few years. What got you through? How did you last when so many other people
Well,
unfortunately did?
well, well,
False.
well. To be honest with you, just like I'm surviving this pandemic, the big man, God, has been the way for me. If it wasn't for God, I don't think that I would have survived and still be here, and unscathed. I mean, I've been through my mental blows, but I haven't really been. It hasn't been that tough of a life. God has really, really been good. So,
You heard?
God.
I know Caesar's type, someone to organize and be creative. Oh, sounds like a Leo. What do y'all think about the 5G and its alleged negative effects on health? I feel like it's another conspiracy they came up with. That's what I feel, guys. What happened at the ball when you screamed at the trans girl on the panel? That lady was drunk. She was disrupting the ball. As you guys know, we like our balls to run smoothly. We like it to run. We like to finish. And she was...
I love these questions.
She was disrupting the ball. So we had a slight altercation, but God bless her and wish her well.
Definitely.
Can I deal with a lot? It depends. I'll be very real. It depends. It depends on who it is. It depends if it's dealing with a lot is what kind of a lot. I have things I'm not dealing with. I'm not dealing with certain things, but some things I will deal with. Simple as that. And for me to deal with a lot, we have to have history. You will not be new coming into my life and I'll be dealing with a lot. If I feel like it's a lot from the jump, it will not be happening. So I have to have history with you to be dealing with a lot because that means I love you. That means I've invested into you and vice versa. I'm not going to invest in any. Ooh.
It's fine. I'm coming back. My phone just fell. It's sitting up on a tripod channel.
Which one of us are in a relationship? We're all in a relationship with each other. We're all family. Yes, I am a Leo. Thank you for knowing. Ooh, this is a good question. What is one thing we would change about each other if we could?
Oh.
A-R-E said this. Very good question. Yes, Naya definitely is a Taurus.
I am.
I'll go first, then you guys can let her.
I'll go first.
I've known Haven for a very long time. That's my nephew. We go at it a lot. We butt heads. What I would change most about him is that he just don't listen. But he does listen. He's a person that he'll listen on his own time. That's the only thing I can honestly say I would want to change about him is his listening. Most of the time he does listen to me, but it's on his own time. He's the type of person that he has to do it on his own way and learn his own way. But one thing I've always liked about, he will come to me later on and be like, you was right. I should have listened, but I wanted to do it my way. Boom. Now, what would I change about this lady? To be honest with you, I'm going to say this to the world like I always do. I've learned a lot from this lady. I may not be here if it wasn't for this lady. I got to give it to her. This has not just been my sister, my best friend. She's been like my gay mother. So I've learned a lot from her. What I would change about her, because me and her are pretty much, we're like the flip side of the quarter. This is crazy, but it's some real shit. With her, because of our relationship and all the things we've been through and all the things that just how we are, I don't know if I would want to particularly change something because she gets on my nerves. We get on each other's nerves, but I like how we are. And sometimes you change one thing, you could change everything. So I don't want to really, I can't with her narrow it down because we and her have such a crazy dynamic. So I don't know. If I would say something small, but we both do it. That's the thing about us. She'll nitpick and fuck with me, and I'll fuck with her. So it's like we do this. She may call me in a starting mood, and I do it back, and then I may do it with her. So it's but we ping pong on each other. It's just real shit. Let me tell you something, and I'm going to say to everybody's out here. Kevin, me and you have known each other a long time. G's been my son for over 10 years. This is real family. This ain't no real game. This ain't no game. Real family is real family, and that's one thing I will always be thankful about this lifestyle. Coming into this lifestyle in 97 to now is I have met people, and my real family, as far as bio, I love them and adore them, they adore me. But I have met people that are in my life, especially the ones of today that's still in my life, that are my family also. And as we all know, family goes through shit. And to me, that's the people that stand through the test of time. Those are the people that you do not want to lose in your life. When you are in your 20s, you go things, you learn things. Me and I would tell you, right or wrong, we hit a lot of shit that we wish that we could change. In your 30s, you kind of no, but you know what I mean though. In your 30s, that's when you have to pay and learn for a lot of them shit. And now when we're in our 40s, we're like doing this whole overhaul because we're working harder now than we did back then. So it's one of those type of things that when you have people in your life now, be very grateful, especially if they've been in your life for an amount of time. Because the one thing about being gay, and I think everybody that's gay that's watching this, our lives are different in other lives. We have, especially coming into the ballroom scene, when you experience things that people that we know, I'm talking about people that we may have grew up with, they don't experience. Traveling, going state to state at a young age, you're forced in this like to really live a different type of life. Mm-hmm. And you gain so many experiences. There's times I talk to people and they can't even believe the experiences that I've had in my life thus far. So all I can say is everybody that's out there, please be appreciative of everybody that's in your life, especially for those that's been in your life for a long time that you can truly call your family. What you want to change about me, Mama?
Me? You talking about me or down me? You talking to me?
Yeah. What do you want to change about Haven?
I feel the same way you feel about with him needing to, but I feel a bit different.
Haven's a Leo. He's a Leo too.
I've seen the growth. I've seen the growth and how you have changed a lot from the younger version of you, and since we had that last situation that we had, that I've seen it because that's what kind of triggered that to kind of even be able to happen, So I think that was one of my biggest things with you is that you would not listen and you were so stubborn and you would buck up, and I would feel like if I'm your aunt, how are you bucking up to me? So it just kind of, but mm-hmm. I love the growth and we're past that. So you don't have to change that anymore because you're changing it already. So I guess we're in that same boat with that. With you think the nitpicking, I think that you're more of the nitpicker now. I think that when we were younger, I like to nitpick back and forth and it used to be fun. I think sometimes you're so used to that being a dynamic that we had that sometimes you turn things into that when it's not really that. So I would like for you to understand that it's not always,
right.
But look, I'm so grateful. And I mean, I'm so grateful for our friendship. I'm so grateful for my brother. I'm so grateful for you. I love you dearly. And I need you to know that because sometimes the fighting get on my nerves. I don't like it.
I understand.
But then sometimes I like to have a little fun. And sometimes we do have our fun, but sometimes it'd be like, okay, honey. Especially when we're giving it an event is coming up. It'd be like constant, just fight all the way, just crazy.
We're a great team when it comes to that, but it is fire and oil makes it worse.
Well, nephew, now it's you.
Give it to us. We're waiting.
Okay, so I will say first and foremost for everyone who's watching this live that these two individuals have played a really big part in my life and my growth. And these are two people that I have the utmost respect for.
Don't lube us up, just give it to us.
I would say, no, I have to let the people know, So I'll start with my uncle first. So we have known each other for years and we're both Leos. So I feel as though that's why we go back and forth, as much as we do, because we are both Leos. But I will say I am more of the emotional Leo, where he's more of like the stern Leo. So if I could change something about him, well, I wouldn't necessarily change that. but things sometimes I want to talk about things and stuff, and it's not really there with him. So I got to know when to kind of jump in and out. But what I will say, what I would change about him is I know how much of a workaholic he is because I get it because I'm the same way. But I would change his time. And when I say time, I mean I would want because he works so much and so hard and he has been for years, I would want him to make more time for himself. Take trips, really be able to like
This
enjoy
lady on the phone, everybody out there has been telling me this years and years and years.
be able to enjoy life from a different perspective instead of providing so much for other people all the time, all the time, all the time, all the time. But that's just who he is. So that's what I would change about him. So for my aunt, I would say this one has also been a really big person in my life. I guess we're saying with my mom passing 4 years ago, which
It's
was
longer than that now.
which is like four and a half, almost five. It'll be 5 years this year, I believe. It was
6 years,
2013,
2014.
14, yeah. Um, that was probably the biggest hurt I've ever felt, more than like any relationship, any boy, any family, like anything. Because that woman literally like changed my life by bringing me into something that I knew nothing about. And through her, I met so many other people. So that was like the beginning of my little gay boyhood, being nurtured and shown a light. And she was nothing but a mother figure. And I think meeting my aunt who's here now, I realized the resemblance and the amount of strength that's like in this family. Everyone has their own personalities, but literally it's a wall. It's a strong line of people in this lineup. And I've always respected it. But I would not change anything about her necessarily. But what I will say is that in my development and my growth, I personally feel that I've had a lot of missed opportunities in building a relationship with her. So if I could change something, it would be the past to be closer to her.
Well,
That's what I would change.
well, we got this future to work on. So look at that.
That,
The past
that actually
is
touched me. That was very sweet.
the past, and we got this future. So
Oh, they told
and 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 that was about that. Remember, that was about their growth, though. That was about their growth. And like I said,
Yes.
so everything happens organically. That's one thing about me. I'm not a forced girl. I'm an organic girl. And then once it organically happened, it's unbreakable because it's real. It has legs. It can walk. It can move.
that was nice. Okay. They said, I can't with no small Peter. I'm
Oh,
sorry. I tried it. They said get rid of the big dick too, though, because they don't really want you for real. Find
well, good
somebody
for.
else all in together.
Sound like she need to just stay with herself, honey. Just please herself.
Ralph Mavoy said, not a question, just happy to be here.
Happy to have you. Happy you're good.
Well, Sinai, where you originally from?
Harlem,
Harlem, baby, all day, every day. That's not bug.
Harlem World, Harlem World, all day.
Alex said, I think most of it had been through harder times than this. It's just so unknown.
What she mean? What that?
Question for the panel. What would you say to your younger self?
Listen.
You know what?
Listen.
You, Sinai?
What would I say to my younger self?
Yeah. I'll let you think. I have to tell everybody really quickly. What I would tell my young, and this is just real talk, I would honestly tell my younger self to save money. Save money for my future. That's what I would tell my younger self. For real.
I was joking when I said listen, but
Good question. We'll get to that in a moment. These are some really great questions, guys.
that will also be incorporated. But honestly speaking, what I would tell my younger self now is that you're gonna get through this. When I was younger, I had a real like hard growing up, and I was down a lot. Didn't really know who I was. I struggled with a lot of things, but I thank God to this day that I had the mental strength and the capability to push on and push through hard times that I had to get to where I am today. Because a lot of people don't. A lot of people give up or turn to other things, and that didn't happen to me. So that's what I would tell my younger self is like, you're gonna do it, basically.
Naya, you?
Um, I'm not going to get super deep because that's a really very deep question for me. But I'm going to answer it more surface wise. And I would probably tell myself to just be totally me. And that's enough. Like I don't have to live up to the expectations of anyone else and or to the expectations of what people feel I should be. Me is enough. And if that doesn't work, you know, yeah.
Okay. They said, yes, we are family like a giant tree branching up towards the sky.
Yes, we are.
They said, Alex said the straight world doesn't even understand us at all. Not because we don't try to share, they just lack perspective in how deep we are. McKitty Classy says, Naya, what is your workout routine?
Well, I haven't been able to work out, but when I'm able to work out, I love to do some cardio. I love to spin for sure. I do a little weights, just to keep some tone. I like my back to be toned, and I like good shoulders. I'm going to be 43 on Thursday, so I'm a woman of a certain age. So I just want to maintain and just make sure I'm healthy and in the best shape. So cardio, and I eat well. I don't just eat anything. So I mean, that's important as well. So it's what you eat too. It's not just about working out. So
Neva Small said, Alec, that's not true. I'm a straight female and I grew up in the gay community and I understand everything. So let's not do that. No, no, no.
that's right. Check them, girl. Check them.
Jupiter said, we are in therapy now. Listen to each other, guys. This is a no versus check. Devin said, I want to be Haven's sugar daddy. Hit him up. Make sure you subscribe to Craven by Haven.
And receipts. We're going to need receipts, baby.
Neva, I can read down and catch everything. So let's not shut down all straight people. I love down. Let's keep cute. Yes, I am an August Leo. Haven, tell the truth. Haven, that was so sweet. With nitpicking with your family, do you ever come to a resolution with the situation, or do you guys stay mad for long periods of time? No, we do not stay mad for long periods of time. We do not do that. Yes, Taurus.
When we was younger, we used to be stern.
Oh, you. They said, Haven, you're a cute little chipmunk.
Thank you.
You hamming up for the cam.
We ain't shut down no straight person down, Neva. We saying you can only get our experience from us telling you, and you can't live in our shoes. It goes for the same as being a race. You wouldn't know till you live it. They said, Haven, you beat your face for us people.
No, I was doing some content earlier, so I was prepared.
Haven, I'm sorry to put you in a tight spot with your aunt and uncle. We good. We ain't no tight spot. I'm actually loving this conversation. My twin brother is gay, sweetie, and my brother is 48. Let's keep it cute. They vote down to 8. Okay, guys. You guys stop arguing. Come on now. What is some of your favorite quarantine snacks? And what time have we been going to sleep? Baby, sleep pattern is all fucked up, guys.
Yeah, that's bad.
What's some of your favorite quarantine snacks? Baby, fucking snacking, guys.
I eat a lot of cereal now, like a lot of cereal.
I am
Well,
your agent, and I would like for each of you to appear in 2 TV shows. Which 2 TV shows would you like to star in, and why those 2? What's the show you both would like to star in?
star in.
Mm-hmm.
Is lead role or just
Is this Chipper? Is this our Chipper? Is this Anthony? Let me know if this is our Chipper. Tonight, what is some advice you would give to young trans women? So many seem to be lost out here these days. In our day, all the girls was glamorous and looked out for each other. What would you tell these new girls?
I think that we're in a different time, and I don't think we're in a time where you tell people anything. I think we're in a time where you show people. Mm-hmm. So I wouldn't tell them really anything because people are not good at receiving information these days. It's better to lead by example, and hopefully that trickles down, because other than that, I wouldn't want to, you know what I mean? It could just cause something that you think you're being kind can turn into something, and I just don't want to be in nothing with nobody but kind, trying to help somebody. So I prefer to show the girls the way versus tell them.
Question for us guys and women. What is your opinion on one-sided relationships? What do you mean by that?
One-sided relationships.
You have to reiterate a little bit on that. Is it
they talking you once they mean like somebody just a whole bottom?
Oh, maybe.
Yeah. That's
Are you talking about sexually one-sided? How do you guys feel about that? How do you feel about one-sided relationships? Sexual.
I mean, if that's what the people like, honey, it's like, I don't think they last. I think that relationships that are versatile last longer because there's a give and take.
Sinia, what was it like growing up in the 80s? And how were you introduced to the ballroom scene?
I was introduced to the ballroom scene through Modavia. Well, no, through Jessica, through my one of my oldest sisters. She took me to my first ball back in like 80 something, like 89, I think. And that's when I seen Modavia for the first time.
Oh, go ahead.
And how was it growing up then? It was great. I had an amazing time. I had so much fun. So much fun.
This literally just put a flashback in my head, so I want to answer this person's question. Where did the question go? Oh, Mickey Klowski.
That was my next question.
And is it normal for gay parents to have their children? I'm seeing a lot of that. So I'll answer it. It is not normal. I will say if you're a parent to someone that you are supposedly guiding, then it should be strictly that. I would say me growing up and my experience of having a mother figure compared to other people that I have seen were 2 completely different things. My mother figure was talking to me about school and what I was doing artistically and what I was, and it's so funny because there was a situation that happened years ago where I was put in the middle of something and she had to kind of pull up on this person and say, what are you doing? What are you trying to do with my son? I was young. I didn't know anything. It was a whole situation. And literally her outlook on it was, I don't want you. You're attractive. Yeah. But what am I going to do with a gay man? I'm a woman. and since that, I mean, because I've witnessed other people have parental figures and that go down, and I never personally understood it. But I think it's where the parental figure genuinely lies with their intentions. Yeah, but no, it's not a normal thing at all.
Okay. Well, you said not a normal thing. I think a lot of the problem is that we have a lot of kids these days that their gay parents are the same age as them, and you have some kids now, right around where they're older than their gay parents now. Keeping it real. So I don't think it's really about just the guidance. I think that there's a lot of lines are blurred with people. And I think that you kind of have to know intention when you meet somebody. I do think that when you take the role, especially when you're older and you choose to guide somebody and mentor them, it should be that. Because once you taint that with that, it ruins the relationship, honestly. That's what I feel. Especially when you're older. You, Sinia?
Well, I've been a parent for many years, and that's something that I've never done. So, of course, I think it's disgusting. If you're going to be a parent, be a parent.
Straight to the point.
Flat out.
Straight to the fucking point.
Flat out.
No tolerance. Of course, they said, did you know Octavia? Yes, you did. And if you did, do you have any funny stories about Octavia?
I have a couple stories, but I'll only share one. I'm trying to see
which one is good to tell.
Like which one I'm going to tell, yeah, because if I tell the full story, it'll be like in a book or something. It wouldn't be just in this question. But one night she stayed a night with me, and she went out to get her nails done by herself in Harlem. I was in the house. She went out to get her nails done, and when I went to go meet her, and on my way going to meet her, she was coming back, but she wasn't coming back. All these kids was coming from McDonald's, and they was like, Octavia. They asking me, do I know Octavia? They all got McDonald's. She took all the kids to the store. Fuck.
You talking about in Harlem, right?
In Harlem, and got to McDonald's, spent $100 on McDonald's for the kids. They was like, yes, Octavia. They was into it, baby. Okay. Miss Octavia took us.
Gerard first said the best stories we're hearing about Octavia's travels.
Octavia's who?
Her traveling.
Oh.
What kind of person was Octavia?
Who? Somebody saying what kind of person was she? She was a good person. She was a Pisces. She was a great person. Funny, stern, gorgeous.
Funny.
And so much more.
Do you think being gay has to do with insecurity or confidence or both? Say said, do you think with being gay? That's a confusing question. OL, if you can ask that again, what do we want to answer that right?
What did they say?
Do you think being gay has to do with insecurity or confidence or both?
Neither.
What's up, Jason?
Being gay don't have to do with neither.
A good mother, Jason. We love you, Jason. We try to get you on here too. Since we're doing all these, we actually talked about that a couple months ago, guys. So make sure you check it out. But one day, tonight we'll be talking about. They really want to hear in depth you and Ashley's history.
I'll tell you, here's a question for you. Have you ever considered adopting actual children?
Sun Santana asked the question.
Not really. No.
Straight to it.
I mean, because I can drag it out, but it's like, no.
Any reason why, or just?
Well, the man should come first. That usually come with companionship, and then you want the family. And I'm not checking for the man, so why am I checking for the child? I do want a dog though, a big one.
Leon Valentine says, Sinia, what is the best advice that Modavia ever gave you?
The best advice that Modavia ever gave me was she made me give myself my first hormone shot because she knew that I would always have to take hormones. So she made me give myself my first shot as a little girl so I would never need anyone to give it to me.
And guys, hold on. Someone's
Jason.
calling in. It did not connect to the audio. Try again. Okay.
Hi, girl.
We can't hear you.
Why she look like she laying down? She look all big. Then she look like.
There we go. Can y'all hear me now?
We hear you
We
now.
can
We
hear
don't
you, but
see
we
you though.
can't see you now.
Here I am.
What you in? You in a car or something? What you?
Yeah, I'm sitting back in the car and waiting for my food.
I'm like, what the hell is going on?
Okay, let's get this moving. Asha L, my sister Sinia. This is your sister Asia, aka Amy. I love seeing you in your element. Can you share with us the importance of sisterhood and how can we be good to each other at this time?
The importance of sisterhood. I think it's very important to lean on your family, lean on your sisters. And I think the thing of sisterhood is that we all connect in some way. You know, you got some girls that like makeup, you got some girls that like perfume, you got like some girls that like nails, you got some girls that are sensitive, you got some girls that like boys, but in the end, in somewhere we all weave together. So we can have a deeper connection than I feel like we can have with a male. Well, you know what I mean, like as far as in a lean on. Now with the man, as far as sexual and that type of relationship is different. But I think that it's just important for us to lean on each other and stop being competitive and stop feeling like we have to be against each other and just be sisters and love each other and support each other and lift each other. And we all are beautiful, in our own ways, just, love each other.
They said Jason is my nigga. Shit about to get real, y'all.
Oh, they already know.
What is a funny story between Jason and Sinia?
We have so
Let
many.
Jason tell you.
Okay.
Well, we have so many. I don't know. Like me and Sinia, when I was younger, I was a different person. Man. I was just different. I was very
very different.
Very different, very loud, very opinionated, very in your face, very.
And you've changed so much. You've changed so much.
So much.
That you're loud
We
and
used to have
opinionated
arguments.
still.
I don't even remember what a lot of our arguments were about. To be honest, it probably was me in my little young faggy ways. I'm sure.
I forgot about those times. I forgot. Now you triggered it. You triggered it actually, because I forgot about those times. Yeah, we did used to have some little nasty little times.
We did.
But
we go ahead.
We eyed through them. They just smoothed right out, right?
Yeah, they smoothed out with time, understanding, and healing, and
space.
And space, yeah, a lot of space,
Space, time, understanding.
I mean, you say all the time, Jason, like she's not just like your sister, she's like your mother too in this shit, right or wrong?
Well, I mean, so Sinia has wore a lot of different hats in my life throughout the years, like my sister, my auntie, my mother, but the confidant, the one that can call and get me together, like. And even when I think about me and Caesar's relationship, like we didn't always get along and see eye to eye, and now I can't be without him,
Yeah.
Likewise, no matter what we go through, and I love you.
And I love you too, and I love.
And on that note, King Cashmere said, "Jason, who's sliding up in you these days?"
Wait, what happened?
King Cashmere said, "Jason, who's sliding up in you these days?"
Oh,
no one. No one's sliding up in me. It's coronavirus, honey. I'm scared.
Come on, man. OL said, Haven, do you feel you are sexier than Exotic or Jason?
Huh?
What?
Do you feel you are sexier than Exotic, Mugler, or Jason?
Do I feel?
I think they all got their own appeal. That's what they said, right? And
we got three different looks.
And bitch,
each one of us.
Listen, and being real, everybody supposed to feel they sexier than the next bitch. That's on you.
Not really, but I get it. Get it.
Is it true that Madonna is playing Aretha Franklin in the Respect movie?
No. Stop
possibly.
It. Jennifer Hudson.
They said, why don't you have your face mask on, Jason? You're outside.
Actually, I do.
You don't have it on. You
I
gotta
think
have it on, Jason. You
I think
outside.
y'all for y'all
Jason
want
doesn't
to
live in New York City. He lives in Philadelphia.
Even still, honey, they dying all the way in Florida and all over.
Somebody said before, then somebody followed up. They said, "Nah, I've had problematic skin for years. Can you give me some tips?" Then I love to love you said, "I want to know what skin. Yes, I want to know what skincare routine. Naya, you're glowing. Help me."
Oh. Ah. Well, genes play a role, of course, but while it's true. What? Well,
Well, we have,
first,
and after you, Haven, you have a lifestyle channel. Jason, you're a makeup. Oh yeah, everybody touch on that.
exactly right. Okay, so I'll start with skincare, and then we go into makeup, and we are. So, so I mean cleansers, astringents. I mean my toner, moisturize, water. It's no real products like I can I can kind of use anything. It's like nothing that like is a go-to product for me. Like I use Clean and Clear. Uh, I forget the name of it. It's like the orange one. It's the medium, so that it doesn't dry my skin out. And I use like witch hazel, water, a lot of vitamin C, like serums and stuff like that, just to keep that glow and keep the turnaround going on the skin. Exfoliate, but nothing too crazy with my skin. Nothing too crazy.
And to piggyback up what she said, then to go to the gentleman, everything she said, totally agree with, but she'll also tell you, we'll all tell you, it's also trial and error.
Yeah.
What may work for you may not work for somebody else, unfortunately. Like some people you can't over exfoliate. You can't, it works for different people. Like me, I use Cetaphil soap and avocado oil, coconut. That works good for me. That may not work good for somebody else. Everybody has different skin. And you guys also know that, not just with the genes, like you said, but also chemicals, the balance in your body, pH levels, how much water do you drink, certain foods, allergies, right or wrong. There's allergies that we all know that we don't even know that we have, that we may be allergic to, that give us flare-ups to skin. So just a thought.
Agreed. It's just like me. Like I think that I went through an interesting time when I was younger. I didn't use a lot of stuff. And then when I started getting into face, I started feeling like I had to use a million products that tore my skin up. And then, stepping into manhood, my hair was growing on my face. I would get ingrown hairs. I was a picker. So I started picking things. And then came Sinia. Listen, you got to do something about that skin. You're a makeup artist, you're a face legend. Like, what's going on? So I started getting laser hair removal. I started like getting back on top of my, microdermabrasions and my facials. And I think now I wear less makeup than I've ever wore previously, because I went through that era where I was like, and looking back at some of them pictures, I'm like, what the hell was I thinking? Like eyebrows, like to the window, to the wall, concealed and high. I remember I went to that highlighting era, Sinia, and Sinia would be like, why are you so highlighted under here? Like, what?
You be like, girl, leave me alone.
Y'all be like, leave me alone. Like, let me do me. Like, please.
I'm like, girl, okay, glow.
I can't use a lot of vitamin C because it breaks me out. But now my whole skincare regimen is less is more. I do use a lot of Derm HA skincare products. Everything is like, hyaluronic acids and different moisturizers and shea butters. But I just kind of, I use a glutathione soap that helps brighten the skin tone that Isaac had put me on to. But that's pretty much it. I don't really do too much of nothing no more. That's it.
Hey, Vaughn.
I mean, pretty much what Jason was saying. I think that you kind of grow. I think you just kind of like grow into your own and depend on what works for you. Everyone's skin is different. I know I used to get really bad ingrown hairs and because I'm lighter, my skin would flare up and I would be like really red and it was just really, really disgusting time. But in going into like finding yourself and stuff like that, I think that I have a dermatologist, so I'm prescribed like certain vitamins and stuff like that for my skin. I do laser, different types of facial.
These two over here, Haven, these two with each other battling. That
No, we
We
not.
not.
No,
We
we
not
not.
doing
We
it.
just looking, honey.
Alex said, Haven, hands down, you can always get it. What's up? Jody Kesley, shout out to you, Jody. I see you on Twitter and you look great. The workout regimen and weight loss looks good on you. Can you give them a little bit? What have you been doing? Because you definitely look great, Jason. What have you done to meet the goals that you have set for yourself?
I think I spent more time into Jason and stopped giving so much of Jason to others. That's where it started at. And it really was me just getting tired of being the cute, chunky one. You know, like I've relied on the neck up for so long that I neglected the neck down. And even though now, you know, during this quarantine, I think I probably picked up a 10 pounds, but it's starting to show on my face and it's bothering me now. Because now it's like, all right, someone's been eating. But, you know, I just been more conscious of going to the gym and spending more time for self. Being more conscious of if I eat pasta on Monday, it's okay, but you can't eat pasta Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. And on top of eating the pasta those days, eating pasta for lunch and then coming back with a fried chicken and all kinds of other shit later on. Like I do things in moderation. And then I did go meatless for 2 months in preparation for the Mugler ball. And then since then, I kind of just been monitoring what I eat, just being more conscious of being active. You know, I'm not getting younger. And as you get older, your metabolism changes up. And, you know, I don't want to be wearing a size 38 or 40 jean, like, you know, looking at myself like, I can't fit and wear certain things. And then being in the beauty industry, it's all about looks. It's about how you look, how you feel, how others look at you and you make them feel. So just being more conscious of that. So thank you. Thank you.
There's a question from El Giselle. I too am a makeup artist. Jason, been following you for years. What have you done to maintain yourself through this time?
Wow. Every day is a struggle, honestly speaking. Luckily, I was able to get a lot of my freelance business affairs in orders. And when I speak so heavily about having your back door or your back office in order, I was somebody that was preaching not how I was living. So though I was always saying, hey, go get your LLC, go get your EIN number, I myself wasn't doing those things. So in the last couple weeks, thankfully, you know, I filed taxes. I was able to get, you know, some of my business affairs in order. I applied for grants. I got a lot of no's. So me not really being able to be understanding of where my business is going to go during the pandemic, I kind of just relied on my Lord, you know, my personal relationship with God, praying about it, knowing that we're going to get through this, knowing that I had, you know, some money saved up in my savings account to kind of hold me over. But I kind of been having more of a visual online presence, even though like I'm not going to lie or front. I haven't really been inspired to even touch makeup. Like I just ain't been there because I'm too busy worried about like trying to figure out what my game plan is going to be when we come out of this. So I've been working more on that per se than being in the presence and being focused on makeup and those things, honestly.
El Giselle, I hope you heard that. Shout out to all the freelancers again that's out there.
Also,
Yes.
too, if you're a freelance or self-employed person or a gig worker, please make sure you check up with your local state website. They have rolled out an unemployment plan for us. So I encourage you all to apply for unemployment. There are a lot of grants out here. Just get online when you're up at night and not doing anything. Step away from the television, step away from your phone and social media, and really do the research to look and see what's out there and what's available for you. You'd be surprised what grants, even if it's a $300 stipend or a $300 whatever, it's still stuff out there for us. So I encourage you all to look. You may get a bunch of no's, but it doesn't hurt to try.
It's Craven Thy Haven. Again, CravinThyHaven. And yes, Jason also has started up a YouTube channel. Well, he's been there for a while, but now it will be very active. Follow it, Jason Bowman, Shades of Jason here on YouTube. Jason, can you tell them a little bit about Bigo? We've had a lot of Bigo comments and you've been familiar with it. Can I touch on it a little bit?
Yeah, but that's your thing.
Bigo is a very interesting platform. What I love about Bigo, well, first of all, it's I guess you could say it's created in Singapore. It's an app where initially it just started off with a bunch of people going on there, they be roasting each other. So they roast, they bust, they read, they have a good time. But it's been this mass inception of Ballroom. So Ballroom has kind of stormed Bigo, and we're all on there. You know, they have different panels of different topics. Like London, Icon London Mugler has her topic panel where she talks about A Day in London, where he talks about politics and trans rights and different things like that. Kelly has Just Kelly Network has moved over to Bigo. Tay West, who is one of the ballroom people, that's kind of like, I guess you can call him one of the, well, he has the big three over there. Like that's Tay West's thing. He kind of introduced it to all of us. He has his Queen Radio over there where they read and they do different fun things with each other. But each panel discussion is just something different. I have my panel discussion, which goes on from 5 a.m. to 7 a.m. It's the morning show with Jason Told Me. And I kind of talk about different topics from,
Come on, morning show.
It's the morning show from 5 to 7. We get on, we talk about, different relationship topics and sex and love and, whatever. I just let the conversation kind of organically happen. I've been able to connect with a lot of my social media family. I don't like using the word fans because I don't believe we have fans. We have an extension of our social media family that's on there, from our Triangle subscribers to people that's in ballroom that didn't feel like they had access to talk to us. So it's been a really cool experience. And at the same time, too, you get to make some money. So I'm here for it.
Okay, y'all heard it first. And what's your name on Bigo?
My name on Bigo is Jason Bowman, JACENBOWMAN. You guys can follow me and subscribe.
Yeah,
Hit me up.
They was asking about MJ Lounge early on here. So yeah, we're gonna do something on here and on there. So Mercedes is going to peek back into it, but she and Jason are in talks. That's what they say, or they're in talks right now.
We've been in talks and contract negotiations. So,
they said, Jody said, I want to congratulate you, Haven, on playing Ian so well. You become one of the favorite characters, and you're so funny. There are deep lessons to your madness. Asia had a good panel conversation yesterday on Bigo.
Yes, she did. Mm-hmm. It was like the girls versus the boys. It was a good.
They said Haven is over this shit. He wants to go outside so bad. He's over the quarantine, y'all. Well, this has been great. We're going to be doing this more. I definitely have more things coming for you guys. I actually love this little thing. Me and Jason have to come back on here for other people, right? Jason, we have to come back on here.
Yeah, mind you, I was trying to get on early, but I didn't know that I could just like dial right in like this. I like that.
I didn't know either. Yes, again, so okay, yes, somebody mentioned again, Sinia's birthday is this Thursday. I will put her cash app, bless her. It could be $5, it could be $1, it could be $43 for her birthday. 43, everyone bless her for her birthday. Cash app, what is it? $sign.
She's aging backwards.
What's your cash app, love? She hates stuff like this, guys.
I'm actually fine. Thank you guys even for considering, but I'm good. Thank you.
I'll still put it in the thing, guys. Tell Haven to come see me. I'll send you a ticket.
Haven, you might as well come. Whoever this is, honey.
He wants some of you.
Me too.
Wait, Haven, your hair's not blue?
He went right back, baby. You hear this?
And I dyed it back today. I did
There's a video coming out. Leave it to the video.
It was a 2-day thing. Didn't last long.
Okay, Craven thy Haven, honey.
MC Deborah. To all, everyone's supposed to ask about MC Deborah. MC Deborah is fine. She's maintaining. She's doing the best she can. Keep on praying for MC Deborah that she gets stronger and stronger. But MC Deborah, we all know, is a fighter. Hopefully she'll be, when the quarantine's over, the next big event, she'll be there. Well, definitely.
Mm-hmm.
There's so many more questions, but we're going to get off this thing for everyone.
Yeah. Good night, everybody, and continue to stay safe.
Jason, do you want to stay on and talk to the people?
I mean, I don't have to. I ain't. What are we doing? We ain't got nothing to do.
I'm tired. I've been up since 4. I'm tired.
All right, hang up. We love you, Sinia.
Good night, y'all.
Haven, are you staying on or are you leaving us?
I can stay on a little longer.
Let's see who else is available. Hey, you've been quiet.
You know what I like about this? Because on your cell phone, you can slide to the right, and then I can see all 4 of y'all at the same time.
Yeah, this is cute, right? I like this too.
That's cute.
Wait, G, where you at? Let us call. Let me see if she's available. Maybe we could hear her voice.
Who?
Hold on, it's a surprise. Let's see what they say. Did you watch Housewives tonight, Jason?
No, I haven't even been home yet. I was handling a internal situation and then had to go.
I guess we'll touch on that afterwards.
Yeah, we can touch on that afterwards. You know what I am tired of though? I ain't even gonna hold y'all. I'm so tired of fucking eating. Like I'm tired of it. Like I don't want no Domino's. I'm tired of cooking. I never thought I'd say it. I'm just tired. Like for real, I'm tired.
Let me tell you one thing though. Daughter makes this pineapple upside down cake.
Where is daughter?
Over here the whole time.
Oh, hi, daughter.
Hey.
How you feeling?
Nah, hey.
I love to see you. Come grace us. Honey.
Yes, we are definitely going to give you more. We're going to come back with a system. Like Jason can do this with me. He got Bigo. You know, there's a lot of things. You know, this is the time.
A lot of platforms, honey. The platform queen.
Craven Thy Haven. Plug your thing in again. Craven Thy Haven. Have you guys all went? Everybody comment on the thing, Chris, right now in the comment section. Everybody go subscribe to you at Craven Thy Haven. Support each other.
Yes, support. All things social media is Jason Bowman.
Let's support. Let's talk about that real quick before we get off of here. Support. Why do you think it's so hard for us to support each other?
I think because everybody thinks it's a battle. You know, I was just having this conversation last night with a few people on the Bigo, on the panel. I noticed that in the Black LGBTQIAZXTYZ community, I added all that because there's all these letters added. We don't support and network across and bring each other up and bring each other in. It's almost like it's not a big deal that I'm a makeup artist and Haven is a image consultant and he's starting his own brand. I can post Haven. I can talk about Haven. Like, you know, it's not taking nothing away from me. As a makeup artist, I can promote, in which I have done, promote and give other makeup artists gigs if I'm not available. It's not that big of a deal. Everybody is so busy chasing likes, status quo, and misunderstood and misjudged opportunities that we're not able to pull each other in and work together. It makes no sense how we have so many YouTubers that, you know, though we have some, you know, minority ones that are successful, but a lot of them that are not successful because we don't share the wealth. We don't promote and talk about each other. It's not a battle.
Jason, throw your Cash App in there. Throw your Cash App in there.
Oh, my Cash App is Shades of Jason. Honey. Shades of Jason is my Cash App.
Haven, as you say, is Haven on Earth. Haven on Earth is ready.
I will say, you know, I'll go back to the point that you were saying. I would say for content makers, first and foremost, my uncle kind of like say you need to do this, like you need to have some of your own, and I took it on knowing that like with work and everything, I was like, you know, it'd be really nice to actually make content for people that people can utilize to, you know, get them through the day for things that they might not know. And he literally told me everything I had to get, so I went and bought all this equipment and stuff. And when I tell you, I have such a bigger, profound respect for people who create, because it's so time consuming. It's very tedious. And people who think that YouTube videos are just a video, like it's so much that goes into it. And I have fun doing it, but I have a newfound respect for it. I think when it comes to support, when initially dropping my channel, you'll notice that like I have people that actually know me, that I have sent my link to, that I communicate with on a daily basis. And going back to what my uncle told me, you know, some of the people that you know will be the ones who won't see it or act like they don't see it. And I have so many people outside, whether, you know, it's clients that I work with or people that just follow me in general, that are more supportive than people I actually know. Now, I don't really speak on things like that. I'm more of an observer, but I do think, going back to Jason's point, that it is really wild. It's insane that, like, you know, you can do something and people that you actually know will just, you know, you didn't send this to me, or completely bypass it like it's not there. And in turn, that for me personally, that pushes me harder, because I know what I'm capable of. I know my talents. I know what I do. So you have to really, I don't know. My content is for people that love it and that support it. I don't really do it for like, you know, it's really nice to get the messages that I've been getting, and the feedback I've been giving about the content that I've been making. And that's honestly what continues to drive me in coming up with new things is the people that look forward to seeing it. So that's why I do it.
Okay, well, God. Oh, well, somebody wants to call in. Hold on. Well, tomorrow we will be doing quarantine talks with Rebel. My God, we would talk all things drag race and so many other fun things. I have not watched Drag Race since season 3. I have watched it the last 3 weeks because of him. I'm getting back into it.
Yeah.
He is a drag race nista.
Yeah.
He is a drag race nista. So we would be doing quarantine talks with him. So be prepared tomorrow. It's going to be fun. Well, this was great, guys. I really appreciate it. We will be doing this tomorrow. We will see you then. Thank you guys for calling in. I love you guys.
I love you too.
Subscribe to everybody. Subscribe, support each other.
Be safe, be safe.